What's up you guys, this is Rob from the Gay Guy Plays, and today our Fairy King is sporting some serious wood when we get dressed to kill with Oberon's daringly decadent Feyarch skin. Now admittedly, when they released the teaser images of the skin several dev streams ago, I pretty much lost my shit. See, while his original skin did look kind of cool, it also had a touch of whimsy. Maybe even a bit too much whimsy for my taste. I mean, let's face it, he was basically what happens when you crossbreed Bambi with a Warframe, which, now that I think about it, probably isn't the best mental picture. But, equipped with the Feyarch skin, our Fairy King makes a complete 180, emerging from the Forest of Fallen Giants with what seems to be a Dark Souls-inspired update to his look. Laden in full armor plating along with some organic touches, Oberon manages to both up his badass game as well as his fairy game at the same time, which pretty much makes the skin a winner in my book. Now, you can pick up the Feyarch skin in the market for 165 plat. However, hold your horses, or any other forest creatures you happen to own, because you can pick up the Feyarch collection for 245 plat, which includes the exclusive Danaus skin for the Akenbrun, as well as the exclusive Dryad skin for the Paris, both of which look insanely good, especially that Akenbrun skin, because let's face it, the Akenbrun looks like it's had shit rubbed all over it. Keep in mind that these two cannot be purchased individually, so I suggest you save up your plat for the full deal. Now, after playing around with it, I have found that certain color intensities work better on specific parts of the frame than others. And while I find the skin to be a little restrictive in its customization, due to its unique textures, it almost tells you how it wants to be colored, which can make it a bit difficult to be creative, but can make it easier if you don't mind coloring inside the lines. Now, with this skin, I like to start with a tertiary tone as it dictates all the wood bits on the upper body. In general, I like to keep this the darkest or the second darkest shade on the frame. This is one of the few textures on the frame that can go really deep without masking all of its intricate details. Moving on to the secondary tone, this covers the legs, some of the inlays on the waist, chest, and helmet. Now this, I personally like to be the darkest shade on the frame. Just pick the darkest variation of your primary tone or tertiary tone and you should be all set. Jumping back to the primary tone, this dictates the color of the armor. Honestly, you can use whatever metallic you like as long as you feel that it looks right with the shade of wood you've chosen. My only suggestion is to keep it somewhere in the mid-tones, as this texture does tend to adopt the Jesus complex if you go too light, and lose all of its gorgeous detailing if you go too dark. Now, as for its accent tone, this is all about his glittery bits, from the leaves on his upper body down to the monarch butterfly looking skirt. My only real tip for this is that it should match the temperature of your wood tone. An example, if your tertiary is a red violetish mahogany, you may want to pick a cool rosy tone to match. On the other end of the spectrum, if you've got a dark brown with a bit of a gold base, you can pick a yellow green to bring that out. Lastly comes our energy color. Now this covers the details on the skirt as well as the chest and faceplate. Now while I believe the accent tone should match the wood, I feel like the energy color should mimic the armor shade and temperature. But as always, do what you like, and let's get dressed. So all in all, I have to say that this skin is absolutely breathtaking. It's so intricately detailed, it's insane. From what looks like the face, teeth, and row upon row of horns of a demon deer etched into its armor, to the twisting gnarled wood that branches off into its leafy extremities, and the leaves that follow you when you walk, down to his over-the-top skirt. I mean, leave it to the Fairy King with demon hooves and horns to rock that glitter like a bear. Because the fact is, when you're sporting this much wood, you can do whatever the fuck you like. So thank you all for watching another episode of Dressed to Kill. If you're not necessarily feeling this skin, check out my customization for the classic Oberon skin. But if this has popped your cherry and you are in the mood to pick up a few more cosmetics, be sure to check out my latest Tenogen haul. Now don't forget to do all the things that I ask you to do at the end of every one of these, and as always, stay tuned to watch more wood appreciation here at A Gay Guy Plays. No, cut recording. Okay, I get it. You got a new skin, you want to show off that body, but regardless of whether you're male or female, I cannot use footage with an upskirt. You need to tuck that in.